It's different than any vegetable soup I've had before. That slaps. If my kids don't like this, they're bonkers. You know, I might not even tell them I made this, so I gotta eat it all. Screw 'em. The weather is turning cold and I want soup and stew. So today we're serving up some hot deliciousness. It's really simple.
You need to try it.
It's so good. I will definitely ask you to make this again.
As soon as it hit my tongue, I fell in love.
Ooh, treasure.
Kid approved.
Tastes like tomatoes and goodness.
Greetings and welcome to or welcome back to PB with Jay. Here on the channel, we focus on all things plant-based goodness. Now, for those of you who've been following us for a while, you know that we've been working on a cookbook, and guess what? It's really close to being ready to come out. And right now, we are offering a pre-order sale at 20% off, and a link in the description down below. That's what I mean, description. Pre-ordering helps us out a lot because it lets us know that you're sitting there waiting for our book, and it makes us hit the deadline so we can get it out to you when we're hoping to, which right now I believe is November 27th. Let me check my calendar. Where's my calendar? Yeah, November 27th. That's the plan. Let's see if we can make it. So it's fall, and over the course of the nearly 50 cookbooks that we've reviewed over the last little while here on the channel, we've had a lot of soups or stews, and we thought it was high time we compiled some of our favorites. From a coconut curry to a veggie packed potato leek, and not to mention a tomato soup that you can make in a jiffy, we've got 6 soups today that you can make at your leisure. And if you want a preview, look in the description down below for the chapters that can let you jump around for the recipes, but I recommend watching it straight through the first time. And if you enjoy this sort of thing, we've got at least enough for one more video if you want to see a part 2 to this. Just let us know in the comments down below. Now, before we jump into the soups, I'd like to say hello to some of the people who've said hello to us in the comments down below. Earth to the Other Side from Montreal, Canada. Marcia from Hazerswoude-Dorp in the Netherlands. Trish from St. Paul, Minnesota. Lynn from Gatineau, Quebec. Courtney from Deltaville, Virginia. Population of 500 people plus 5,000 boats. So you all own 10 boats? Morgan from Monterey, California. Joan from Ontario. Clarissa from Coonawarra, Australia. Janine from Hobart, Tasmania. Corinne from Vasa, Finland. Lori from Utah. Valerie from Canton, Michigan. And Nancy, Lori, and Lama from Our Mighty Network. What is Our Mighty Network, you might ask? Well, it's basically PB with J 2.0, where you get all these amazing perks, including a bump up on our shout out list. You also get previews of things like our cookbook. I've been posting some stuff in there for those of you that are curious and want to see some advanced things. So if you're interested in leveling up your PB with J experience, hit us up over there. It's for the low price of a crappy cup of coffee a month. All right, let's eat some soup. I make this one pretty much as is, except for that olive oil there. I'm trying to not use that. I'm gonna water saute this stuff. What do you think, Willie?
Let me taste it. It's pretty good. Found this soup in a ditch, huh? It's really good.
I like it a lot. We cut the milk in half, the coconut milk.
Yeah, that would have been very rich. It's still kind of rich, but I think it's perfect. It's really nice.
It's really simple. I like the lime adds a little bit.
If you didn't put potatoes in it, you could actually use it with almost like a curry, a dal, like thicken it, like boil it a little longer and put it on rice. And take out the potatoes.
Even with the potatoes, you could use it as a dal.
Yeah, that's true.
Trash or treasure?
Treasure.
What do you think of the soup?
What do you mean it's good?
It's for the trophy, trash or trophy.
Trash or trophy?
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
The trophy? All the way.
Ooh, treasure.
Kid approved.
Tonight for dinner, we're making West African peanut stew. So mostly you and your water.
I gotta clean the thing.
You gotta clean, but it makes it hard for the people to hear.
Life goes on, man. It doesn't just stop because you're making a video.
What? Okay, So you cook up the onion and the garlic and the ginger first in the Instant Pot, and then you throw everything else in. And this seems, except for the greens and your cilantro and stuff you put on top, most of it goes in. And then it says you cook it only for like 5 minutes, but it'll take a while to come up to temperature. So if you're new to the Instant Pot, don't get screwed up by that 5-minute thing, because it's not really that helpful. Probably takes about 10 minutes for it to come up to temperature, if not longer. So take that. And at the end, you throw in your greens. We're using spinach. No, kale. We got kale, right?
We got so much kale.
We got the biggest.
From the Kitchener Market.
We got the biggest head of
Best
kale.
market, right? Kitchener Market.
Love it. If you live
Prop to the Kitchener Market.
If you live in southwestern Ontario, Kitchener Market's where it's at. Okay, and then we got some cilantro too from there, so we're gonna add that on top. So I'm an idiot, and I didn't put in the chickpeas. Are you snorting at me? Okay. Is there a reason for that? Okay. So I'm gonna put them in now, even though the soup's already cooked. They're just gonna be a bit firmer than they probably should be, but that might be a nice thing in this soup. They might have soaked with the flavor a bit more. Everyone does the sink when I'm talking. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this out. People can top it with some more lemon, a little spritz more lemon if they want, some cilantro, and some roasted peanuts. Let's see what everyone thinks.
Pretty good.
Yeah? What do you like?
Like the flavor's kind of salty. Texture's good. You don't need rice on this.
No?
Maybe if you're like not completely vegan, maybe some yogurt.
Wait, or you can put vegan yogurt in.
Yeah.
It's so good. I will definitely ask you to make this again. And I really wish I could take it with me to school, but we haven't known that policy in school.
Oh, instantly. As soon as it hit my tongue, I fell in love. Oh my goodness. This is crazy good. This makes up for the dal recipe that was lacking flavor. Now to Annie. Annie's writing down her review. She's taking it very seriously tonight.
Peanutty. Creamy. Good with the sweet potato. Needs raisins. Not that many raisins.
It's not quite the same as when
Calm down.
they cook them because they get so soft and
I shouldn't have put rice in
first.
here. It adds sweet. The raisins add sweet. Okay, we're done now.
So we all liked it. In fact, I'm putting this probably in my recipe book. It's good. It's a goodie.
Add raisins.
Tonight for dinner, we're having veggie packed potato leek soup.
Ooh.
Ooh, are you excited, Annie?
I like potato leek soup.
Sweet. So again, what I love about this book is that they give you additional additions and swaps to consider. So I'm gonna add some chickpeas to it since it's gonna be more of a meal, a main. And I'm gonna swap out maybe like half of the potatoes it calls for with butternut squash because we got half of one going sad in the cupboard. I'm gonna add the extra seasonings they suggest as well to make it tangier, and the lemon. And it says to put a little hit of hot sauce in it. Should we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. So we're gonna make it spicier too. And I'm gonna add in most of the additions and swaps. I'm excited for this book because it's so flexible, which is what cookbooks should be. Oh, that's so good. That lemon and hot sauce hit me in just such a subtle, weird, beautiful way that I unexpected. This is like really simple soup, but it's kind of like it's different than any vegetable soup I've had before. That slaps. If my kids don't like this, they're bonkers. You know, I might not even tell them I made this, so I gotta eat it all. Screw 'em. Dinner! Summertime in the city. Summertime in the city. That's it.
Bread's good.
I make good sourdough, yes! But how's the soup?
I didn't try it.
Mommy has an
Ooh,
opinion.
look at that nice long leek.
Annie likes the leek.
You should try
It's very tasty.
pickling potatoes.
I should try growing potatoes.
Pickling potatoes.
Ew.
Should we do it, Willie? Pickle potatoes?
No, I really like it. It's creamy. Although there's one like herb in it. That's not my favorite, but I'm not sure what its name is.
I think it would be better if you blended it all up so there wasn't chunks of food.
Oh, well, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Put in the blender. It's like a different flavored broth than usual, eh? I'm guilty of doing a lot of tomato-based stuff, which isn't her favorite.
This is so refreshing. Such a refreshing change.
Let's see what the kiddos think.
This is not bland. I give you some pepper and salt.
No more pepper?
Oh, I taste pepper. It builds deep.
Yeah.
Maybe just salt.
I don't.
It's way better when it's like this. It's even creamier.
Yeah?
The potatoes.
You like the flavor?
You need to try it. Try it, Dad.
Yeah? Oh, try it creamed?
Oh, you chose this soup? Choicey.
Yeah, I mean, it's delicious either way. When you blend it like that, all the flavors hit faster. Tonight for dinner, we're gonna make Golden French Lentil Soup. It's a lentil stew. Stew, I should say, not soup, stew, which I prefer. I like a stew rather than a soup. What's the difference? The amount of broth, really. Is that the only difference, Willie?
I don't know.
I think so. Let me know. I'm just saying that randomly, but I think that's actually the truth. This is pretty simple. I'm gonna make this cashew free so Willie can take the leftovers to school.
Yes.
I'm gonna use sunflowers as the cream instead. But the rest of it's typical soup kind of thing. You cut up your vegetables, you cook them in a certain order, and then you add all the stuff. You know, this isn't rocket science here. We're making a soup. I mean, we've had a million lentil soups in our house. This one seems like a good go-to.
This used to be one of our favorites.
This one?
Yes.
We never wrote in this
That's
one.
the one that we spilled all over the floor when we first got Rufus, and he ate it up. It's even his favorite.
Rufus even liked this. Wow. So this is a good question then.
But I don't know how it's gonna taste with sunflower seeds. That sounds dicey.
Well, that is a suggestion she has in the book. So maybe that's our new element we're testing. But also, it's cool to know like a book that we haven't cooked with in years. Do we still like the recipes we thought we liked back then? This video is a little different than the other ones we've done in this series because we have cooked from this book before. So, you know, making it different. Hopefully you like it. What do you think, Mama?
I think it's really good. I dig it.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. The sunflower's okay?
You can taste it, but it doesn't taste bad.
Nice. What would you rate it?
Stand by.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is 2 kilograms of candy good for $20?
That's a good deal, but no, you can't buy it. Back to you, Willie?
I can S.
Yeah?
I still really like it. And I think if we made it on a weekend or holiday, put the cashews back in. Tasty.
Even better, yeah.
But it's really good. And it's so nice on this gloomy, rainy, slushy, snowy, gross day.
It's still gross outside. I don't know if you live somewhere where you get snow, but if you get snow, you also get slush. And those days suck. And that's the day we got today. This is delicious. I like it a lot. It's hearty. I like lentil soup anyway. I think the leeks make a nice difference in it compared to just onions. I think this is an A. With the cashew version, it's an S. Because I remember that. And it's just slightly better, but this is really good.
It's only okay.
Yeah? What's only okay about it?
I don't really like the flavor.
Yeah.
Tastes weird.
Really?
Smells weird. Actually, C.
C for you?
Wow.
Wow. Annie, what'd you think?
C minus.
Oh. Why?
Actually, I would have C minus.
For
You
kids,
know what? They used to love this soup and eat it.
It's true. So for little and also
So
I
something
think
has changed.
the cashew cream makes a big
Yeah.
difference. So, but this was a swap she recommended in the book. The cashew cream is better. I'm making a soup tonight for dinner. I'm making Indian Split Pea Soup. So I've got some split peas soaking as well. I'm gonna make the soup probably shortly this afternoon because it takes some time to sit. That's the only thing with that recipe is it's the kind of thing that if you weren't working from home or wasn't the weekend, it might take some time to do. Gotta sit for like an hour and a half on the stove. But maybe you could make this soup in the Instant Pot too, if you have one of those. Anyway, gonna make that, and then I might make a little bit of garlic bread to go along with it. I made some nice bread this morning, so see what's what with that. Maybe I'll roast some garlic. So let's try this soup. Yeah. I don't need to add any of that. That's really complex in flavors. It's delicious. That ginger isn't overpowering. All that other stuff like the garam masala, turmeric. That's a banger of a soup. If my kids don't like it, I'm kicking them out of the house. They're gonna go live with you.
Are you? Oh, actually, yeah.
What do you like about it?
You know what you need with it?
What?
Naan.
Ooh, that'd be good with it.
Yeah, you need to make your naan.
What do you like about the flavors of the soup, Annie?
I don't know. It just tastes like Indian food, and I love Indian food.
That slaps.
Okay.
It's a Swedish taste. I need some salt in it, though.
A little bit of salt? Yeah, you can add some more salt. We are making in a jiffy tomato soup. I got some running around to do before dinner tonight, and I gotta pick my kids up and stuff. And so I don't have a lot of time to make dinner, so this is perfect. It says you can make it in like 15 minutes. And I believe it because all it really is throwing some cans of diced tomatoes together, some soaked cashews, milk, fresh basil, some broth, and some spices. If you want to make a nut-free version of this, you can swap out the nuts for white beans. And then just use a non-nut plant-based milk. I'm probably putting in more basil than it requires. And then you puree it. I'm a little worried that the cashews might not puree because there's not a lot of them in this pot. You can always puree them with the milk before. And then I'll heat this up again when we get home tonight. And I'm gonna serve it with some homemade grilled cheese that I'm using making my fresh sourdough and some diet cheese. Let's give this a taste. There's no sugar in here yet, or sweetness, which might make it really acidic. So I might need a little bit of maple syrup or something. Oh, man, that reminds me of like canned tomato soup growing up. It's so much healthier. That's really good. I don't think I'm gonna add anything to it. I thought I might need to add some sweet to it to cut the acidity, but it's not so bad. The fat kind of helps with that a little bit. If my kids don't like it, screw them. I'll just drink the whole thing and let this mellow while I go off and run around and grab kids. And I'll just heat it back up later and make some sandwiches.
Soup tastes like tomato sauce,
Oh my gosh.
but there's no pasta.
Oh my
It
god.
reminds me of the book Mrs. Pig's Bulk Buy, where Mrs. Pig is so tired of her kids eating only tomato ketchup on everything that she only feeds them tomato ketchup for like a week at every meal. And this is what it makes me feel like. It's just a bowl of tomato.
Yummy.
You like it?
Yummy.
Can you give me more than that?
Oh, here's like grilled cheese and tomato soup.
See, that sounds like a generic answer, but that means she says it tastes as good as canned tomato soup.
I've never had canned tomato soup.
Because I'm a good parent! That's not shame against parents that feed their kids tomato soup in the can, because that's how I grew up. My parents were awesome. Oh, it's so good. The cashew gives it a nice creamy flavor.
Mmm. Tastes like soup. Tastes like tomatoes
That's what I said.
and goodness. Yeah, I like it.
Thank you for joining us for our soup compilation. If you enjoyed this and you want a part 2, let us know in the comments down below. And also don't forget to pre-order our cookbook in the description down below and use our discount code to get a little discount. But that's what a discount code's for. If you enjoyed this video and you haven't subscribed yet, obviously do so down below for more videos like this. Hit the like button to let YouTube know to share it with other people. And stick around because YouTube thinks that this is the video that you want to watch next. And maybe they're right. I'm just going to have my soup. Well, I can't point and eat soup at the same time.